I hate our new sofa. Confession.
Uh-oh.
I don't hate it.
Size matters. Hashtag.
I'm really regretting making up this bed today because I just want to get right back into it. It's Saturday and I am just sitting here hanging out. I got all ready for what? I don't know. We do have a virtual hospital tour in like an hour-ish, and we have a bunch of classes with the hospital coming up. I'm officially in my 3rd trimester. I'm 32 weeks. We've got a lot of baby stuff coming up. I mean, it is getting real over here. People keep asking me if I'm ready. Like, that's an obvious question, but is anyone ever ready? I mean, don't we all know that at this point? We're getting ready. We're getting there. And I'm definitely really excited to get these classes done. They're all virtual at this point. I really wish some of them were in person. Like, I wish this hospital tour was in person, and I wish the infant CPR and safety class was in person. I actually just picked up my kit for this class yesterday at my OB appointment. I had 2 appointments. I'll tell you about that in a little bit, but it's like a baby. I'll show it to you in a little bit. I really wish that class was in person. I feel like, you know, obviously they got to do what they've got to do for safety reasons. Like, I totally get why they do it the way they do it, but I wish it was in person, you know? We have like 5 classes coming up. We're definitely overdoing it, but we've got a lot to learn, or at least I personally have a lot to learn, and I'm excited to learn everything. I want to feel prepared. Sometimes people are like, don't overdo it. Don't like read all the books and la 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 la. I'm like, more information is more information. You can take it or leave it. I appreciate knowing, like, even if there are different perspectives, you know what I mean? I'm totally off on a tangent already. I am exhausted today. I want to get in this bed so badly. I wish I didn't put on makeup. I wish I didn't make up this bed. I wish I had nothing together right now, because like my whole lower half, like my legs, my hips especially, they just feel exhausted. Like, I've never run a marathon, don't get me wrong, but in my imagination, it really seems like this is what it would feel like. There's just no explanation for how exhausted and just like worn out my hips feel right now. Obviously, I'm pregnant. That explains everything, but I'm really not loving it today because I already feel just like completely exhausted, and it's only like 11:30 right now. Yesterday, it's weird because sometimes I feel like this and other times I feel completely normal. Like, I don't even really like feel my bump. Like, I'll be like laying down or, you know, working on my computer or whatever, and I don't feel pregnant in a way, which is so weird. I think I'm just like getting used to it. But then there's other times that I feel like this. Anyway, yesterday I had 2 appointments. I went to see my high risk OB in the morning, and then I had to go back in the afternoon. It was such awkward scheduling, but I did everything I could to like move them together because they're in the same building, not super close to my house. And so I had to like go in the morning, leave, and then come back. It was ridiculous, and I'm gonna have to do that again in 2 weeks. But I went to the high risk OB for my regular like checkup where they look at her heart, they look at everything, sonogram, but they also did a fetal non-stress test this time, and they say they just kind of do that for everyone that gets to 32 weeks, and that was pretty interesting. It showed she's got good heart rate and movement correlation, getting good oxygen, her heart looks good, everything looks good, and she is measuring at 4 pounds, 8 ounces. She is growing. They said she's at like the 52 percentile. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Average, but like, you know, in my mind, obviously extraordinary, doing big things in there. I'm always impressed. And so everything in that appointment went great. And then came home, literally like just had time to eat lunch and like send an email, like no time for anything. Got together with Grant, and then we went back and had an appointment with my regular OB. Everything went good there. We are going to Houston soon, and she was asking me about travel, and in my mind, going to Houston is not travel, which is ridiculous. That's not a real thing. And she was like, so your traveling's all done and everything, you know, you went to Hawaii, all that. And I was like, yeah, we're not going anywhere. And then like a couple minutes later, we were just talking, and I was like, well, yeah, we're gonna go see my family in Houston. We're gonna have a baby shower, la la la. And she was like, well, that's traveling. And I just didn't even realize like this is kind of late in the game to be doing that. But she said I'm all clear. Everything looks good. She checked me out. We're good. It's fine. But I am really excited to see my family soon. It feels like it's been a really long time. I know it hasn't. I think it's just been just over a month. It hasn't been that long, but I'm so excited to see Sam. I haven't seen him since he was 2 weeks old. Now he is 7 weeks and he is growing. He is changing. He is doing things. I get updates all the time and I can't wait to see him and everybody else, of course. Just thought we'd start this vlog off with a real nice ramble session, but just generally everything is good. I'm just feeling super exhausted. I got my belly band on, trying to give this belly some support. Can you even see the belly? I don't know if you can see the belly. Oh, hello. Oh, I also wanted to say, still recording on the new camera with a new mic, new setup and everything. I really, really, really appreciate your feedback on this setup because last vlog was the first vlog that I did it with, if you didn't watch. And I really, really, really appreciate it. This is something that affects me a lot, you know, getting a new camera and having to learn a new camera and all that stuff. It's like if you shoot a vlog on a new camera and then it doesn't work, it's like, what do? You can't do anything about it. You guys probably really don't care about my new camera setup, but it's something that affects me a lot. Do you want to say hi to the vlog? Hey guys. She is feeling 100% better. Thank you for all the love you sent Miss Luna. She was feeling bad and she had to take medicine and all that, but she's done with her medicine. No coughing, no horse bark, back to her usual spunky wild self. Except for right now, she feels like she is like on display. What are you thinking about? She has nothing to say.
Hospital postpartum. So postpartum, 2 nights. Now that said,
you're not paying attention, Luna Bean.
On car seats. Biggest thing, read your directions. A lot of parents don't do that. You guys are amazing with questions. I can't begin to tell you how much I miss.
Perfect. Okay. Truly seems like we have not left this couch, but we have a little bit. We actually made a lot of baby progress. We did our pre-admission for the hospital. We did like the birth certificate forms, yes, except for the name, of course. We don't know the name. I feel the pressure mounting every single day. We get questions about it every single day, multiple times a day. On one of them, we just put baby girl. Well, oh, we found a pediatrician. That's one of the forms that we filled out with baby girl and then our last name. We found a cord blood option. Did we actually sign up for that, or did we just like, we're gonna do it? We're gonna. Well, we kind of knew that we wanted to do it already, but we hadn't narrowed down which service. The pricing is crazy. The whole thing feels crazy, honestly, but we're gonna do it. Of course we are. And the Grant got the idea that we should pack a bag in case there's an emergency trip. Like not the hospital bag. I haven't gotten that far. Although I do have a list from the lady that did our tour. She actually does like all the classes. I don't know if she's a nurse or a doctor or just like a hospital person.
A nurse educator.
She's awesome. She does like all the classes and she's sent out so much info to prepare for these classes, and there's like a hospital bag checklist included. And there's some really frivolous things on this hospital bag checklist. I love it. I love to see it because I've watched some hospital bag videos, especially from moms that have like 2-3 kids in. They're like, you don't need anything but like a stick of gum and some flip-flops, you know, like very low maintenance. You know, I mean, you've met me. I'm not going to be low maintenance about it, I'm sure. But while we're talking about it, if you've had kids, tell me, what was the thing that you're most glad that you brought that maybe wasn't on everybody's hospital bag checklist or whatever? Like, tell me this stuff, like the inside scoop. Like, I don't need to hear that like you brought a robe or snacks. Like the basic stuff, like I can figure that out. But I don't know. Tell me like the unexpected stuff. That's what I want to hear. I also feel like this is so far away. You're on a tripod because yes, I went and ordered multiple tripods since recording with this camera last weekend because it's so heavy and I am just weak. What I should be doing is forcing myself to hold it and then I'll like get some baby holding strength. Obviously not doing that today, but we really got the wheels in motion in a lot of different directions. But then the wheels came to a screeching halt and we've just been sitting here and I've been looking at TikTok and Grant's been doing who knows what, reading a book. I don't know. He just told me that he found a new place that we should go have fajitas at. And honestly, I don't want to go to a new place. We found 2 places that I really like for fajitas and I am disappointed in so many places when they don't have good fajitas. And I know what I could be eating, you know? You just want the good stuff. I just watched a whole series of TikToks from this girl that didn't know she was pregnant, and then she went into the hospital thinking she had kidney stones, and she was actually 38 weeks pregnant and had her baby like 12 hours later. Complete surprise. She was 22, and she even went back and showed pictures of herself like, oh, this was me at 6 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant, you know, like graduating college, all of these, like drinking the whole time, doing everything the whole time, like just did not know she was pregnant. She was put on like antibiotics, birth control, all kinds of things during her pregnancy, and she had no idea. The baby was perfectly fine, and in these pictures you could not tell. You really could not tell. She was like, I was in a swimsuit, I was hanging out, being a person, like just did not know. It's just so wild to me. And then there's part of me that's like, is a pregnant belly just like psychological? I'm sure that is not the case. But like, you know, there's like a condition where if somebody thinks they're pregnant or like believes they're pregnant, they can start developing like pregnancy symptoms and like have like a swollen belly and stuff like that. So it might not be far off. Isn't that a thing, Grant? What if I have that? I don't have that. I've got a big baby happening, like for real. She is like moving and dancing and grooving, and it's wild. It doesn't hurt though. I feel like people have always said like, oh, it hurts so bad when they like kick your ribs and stuff like that. And sometimes I do feel like an uncomfortable pressure when I feel like she's like pushing down on like, I guess it's like my cervix or my bladder. I'm not really sure, but I feel that, and it's like a little bit uncomfortable, but not painful. Maybe that comes later. I don't want to jinx myself, but so far it hasn't been painful. It's just been like strange. It's like, what are you doing? And you just kind of like move out of the way. And I feel like if there's one thing in this life that can help me with my posture, it's gonna be pregnancy, because I constantly feel like I need to be like sitting up to like give room, because I feel like my ribs, like, I don't know, it's just so uncomfortable to be my regular like slouched over self. I'm just out of it today. I'm not with it. There are so many things I should be doing in this house, but I do feel good about the baby progress we made today. And I felt good about the hospital tour. Are you listening? Luna just suddenly turns around and looks at me. This is my row baby. She's my 9-pounder. Last time she went to the vet, she weighed in at 9 pounds, which is the biggest she's been so far. Are we giving you a little bit too many treats? A little bit too many treats? She's like, what treats? Give them to me. You know what we should do, Grant? Baby names we love but won't be using.
Billy.
When Grant talks about the baby, sometimes her name is Billy.
Baby Billy.
Her name's not gonna be Billy, but that could be on your list.
Yeah.
Grant doesn't have a list. I'm the only one with a list. Clara?
That's top of the list.
He already forgot about Clara. Names Grant loves that we will not be using.
Clara. I don't know if you don't even love that name.
Since we got down to our finalists, I completely forgot about it. It's irrelevant now.
You know what I really need instead of a tripod? A camera person.
Yeah.
That's why we're having this baby.
You need one of those rigs you can wear and have it pointed at you.
Oh.
But it's like, instead of shooting outward, you could turn it around.
Can I get that on Amazon?
Yeah. Bezos.
Call him.
Billy,
What else
Billy
did we
Bezos,
do
give it to me.
What else did we do for the baby?
Today?
I feel like I forgot something.
Started a college savings fund this week.
We're making moves. If you would recall.
Already
from
made
the
16
video.
bucks in that college savings account too.
What do you mean? You
It's
back
an
on the
investment
betting?
Yeah.
You betting?
Betting the ponies.
It's for the baby. Anyway, that was like basically Grant's first words after I told him that we had a positive pregnancy test. If you remember from the video when I found out I was pregnant and I surprised Grant.
Yeah.
It really shouldn't have been such a surprise, as much of a surprise as it was to you that I was pregnant.
Well, it's just when it becomes real, then, you know.
And your first words are, where's the college savings account?
Yeah, where is it?
Where is it?
Where is it?
I hate our new sofa. Confession.
Uh-oh.
I don't hate it.
Size matters, hashtag. Is it just you wish I mean, do you wish, what do you hate about it? Just that it's not wide enough?
Yeah.
Even though it is wide enough?
That's really the only thing. We got one size too small and didn't realize it because it's so much fluffier. It feels so much smaller than our last couch. And when we're sitting here like watching TV at night or watching vlogs or whatever, we just slowly migrate to the center. And I'm like, you know, constantly uncomfortable because I need to have like good back support because I'm trying to have good posture to give room for the baby. And suddenly I'm just like crumpled up and I just can't stand it. That's my confession for the day.
What's your confession of the day? Comment
What's
below.
yours?
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
My confession is I'm a moron that really, I took a car to get an oil change and it took like 3 hours because I'm an idiot.
Why?
So I had an appointment for
I mean, I remember that happening, but I didn't I didn't think that it was a mistake. I was like, that's just how long it takes.
I had an appointment and then we were going to they were conflicted with the tour, so I canceled it, but then I went anyway. I was like, oh, they could just squeeze me in. And then the guy was like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Now it's going to be like 3 hours. Anyways. What do you want to do? You hungry? Not hungry? Too tired to go out? Just get
All
a
of
pizza?
the above. No pizza.
What do you feel
Like I would love to eat pizza right now, but I just think it will make me feel gross.
Yeah.
So, newsflash, our Zoe's kitchen is gone. You guys know how I feel about Zoe's kitchen. It's fast, it's easy, and I feel like it's like semi-healthy, you know? So it's kind of one of our go-tos for a while. It was like very much one of our go-tos.
Especially since the pandemic, it's been our most eaten at restaurant.
Because there's no one there ever. And so you can just be the only people there.
We were safer there than at home.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it closed, but it closed and we were so sad and we didn't know a different option. And then we found this other place that has just like sandwiches and salad and stuff like that. There's this one salad that is so good. I don't know. That place is a chain. It seems like a chain, right?
Yeah, East Hampton Sandwich Company.
Yeah. But the sad thing is, now that I'm fully pregnant, I don't have room to eat all that I want to eat. And it's the saddest thing because I have to stop. And it's a salad, so it's not like you can save it. It's a lot of salad.
That's a lot of salad.
Oh, I'm having a contraction over that.
Let's go up there and have a little din-din. Maybe we can talk about the chaos of La Madeleine. I mean, what is the ordering situation and the setup of La Madeleine is so crazy. Like, you don't know who you're supposed to be talking to. You don't know.
You're always wrong the first time.
Where am I going? Like, why am I starting here? Like, why am I ordering food from this person who's just trying to make a salad? You know?
And they're like, no, tell me.
And they're like, no, tell me. I dare you.
The entire restaurant operates off the back of one person, really.
Yeah, whoever and they're just like, oh, we'll make it happen. And then you tell one person, but then you tell somebody else again, and it's just like
there's no flow at La Madeleine.
There's no flow.
He's bringing up La Madeleine because that was our other go-to place.
Yeah,
and we kind of got burnt out on it.
Yeah, we had some lackluster
salads,
lackluster everything there.
We need to end this.
Why?
We need to end
Saturday night, Grant and Leighann chatting you up.
If we had a podcast,
welcome to the Grotto. It's our podcast, the Grotto.
No one would give us a podcast, and no one would.
No,
listen
you
to
take
it.
You take it.
You take the podcast.
Yeah, you don't. No one gives anyone a podcast. You have to go ahead and take it.
No one would give us advertisers. We wouldn't get sponsorship.
There's people, the advertisers are like every podcast has like the same weird advertisers, and it's like
stamps.com.
Like, these people are just giving away money and no one's ever going to buy anything from any of these places.
I've never been inspired to buy something from a podcast sponsor.
I feel like I'm less inspired, to be honest, because I'm like, this got to be
I
bad.
especially don't want
that's
this.
Really bottom tier.
Except for maybe True Crime Obsessed. They've maybe inspired me to check out something, but I don't think I actually have.
Well, their spots are like out of control.
Actually, I think that I used their discount code to buy bras once from Third Love. It's coming back to me
now they're independently wealthy because of that.
I'm glad for them.
Good. Patrick, love you.
What's his baby's name? Daisy.
Daisy.
I knew there was a reason why I remembered that name. For real, we're stopping this. This is not our podcast, The
Bye.
Grotto.
Peace out from the Grotto.
salad that I so desperately would like to eat the whole thing. I guess it doesn't really look that big, but it's big and it is so good. Grant got a whole nasty cheese steak.
Yep.
Oh no. Just look at what is going down at the crumble cookies. Oh, so line out the door. Alright, for some reason I thought crumble was only a delivery cookie thing, but no, you can go inside and order. And I got the snickerdoodle cupcake cookie and Grant got the semi-sweet chocolate. That's your cookie voice today. Grant's not waiting for me. I've got my seatbelt on for this taste test. They seem bigger than last time. Oh, they're so warm. I haven't had one actually warm because I've only had them delivery.
In the lot.
What? Look at how thick that is.
This is really good too. This is much better than the milk chocolate.
Wow, you want to try a bite? That's a really big bite you just did.
That's really good. You want to try some more?
We
An equal bite?
That's a big bite. Mmm.
Yummy.
2 thumbs up. I haven't had one crumble cookie flavor that I didn't like. I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to cookies though. Okay, it's Sunday morning and I got a fresh breakfast sandwich to eat. Compliments of Grant. I mean, not that I don't eat a breakfast sandwich literally every day of my life, but this one is special. You want one? All right, it's Sunday. I'm on the treadmill trying to get my steps in. It's become a little more challenging, a lot more challenging for me to convince myself to hop on the treadmill in the morning. I've definitely been less consistent with it, but I'm still trying. I'm putting in an effort. I figured I'd give you a little outfit of the day in case you don't follow me on Instagram, because I've highlighted how cute things have gotten around here on there, but I feel like it deserves a feature over here too. Got my little tank top on, sports bra. Down here is where it really gets fun. I've got my belly band on. I definitely think this thing helps a lot with support. You know, with an outfit like this, I wish I had gotten black, but I didn't. I got white, and I also kind of dyed it in the wash, whatever. I've got my little maternity biker shorts. And then down here, I feel like you're not getting the full effect, but I've got my compression socks on because my feet have been swelling. Oh my gosh. It's like the compression socks are just like icing on the cake for me. All right, so I just shot my clip for my 32-week update in the bump transformation video. I actually missed an update and I was feeling so guilty about it, but that's just gonna add to the oomph of this transformation because the last one I did was at 28 weeks and we have experienced some major growth over here. I feel like very pregnant, like especially this weekend. It's just like I'm nothing but pregnant right now. It's a very weird feeling, but it's very cool at the same time. It's just like every time I look in the mirror, I'm just like, wow, you know? And I truly thought this is gonna be the week the outfit doesn't fit, because I've been trying to consistently wear this little workout set for all of the transformation clips just to like keep it consistent so you can like really see it over time. I don't know, I thought it would add to the whole experience, and I really thought today is gonna be the day it doesn't fit, and miraculously the set still fits. Oh my gosh, I'm out of breath and I need to go change and get out of this house because we're gonna go do something very exciting. All right, you ready for our adventure?
Yeah, let's buy some stuff.
Are you learning stuff?
Trying to.
Both of these books were recommended to us while we were sitting by the pool in Hawaii. It's been interesting. All right, I made a quick change and I've been meaning to wear this dress for a while now, and I feel like it is so cute with the bump. I've had it for years at this point, obviously pre-pregnancy, but it's super stretchy and I think it's really, really cute. The only thing I don't really love about this dress are like these awkward slits, which are kind of a major feature of the dress, but I overlook it. I'm feeling cute. All right, so we just hopped in the car and we are headed to Richardson, and we're going to a place that we love. I've taken you several times. I feel like kind of a lot of times since we've lived in Dallas. It's called the Eclectic Den Dallas. They sell vintage furniture here in Dallas, and I follow them on Instagram very closely. Post notifications on and everything. And this morning they posted this amazing cabinet, or actually I don't even know what you called it. What you call a cabinet? Armoire? A hutch? I don't care what it's called. It is beautiful, and I feel like it's gonna be the perfect thing for that little like stair nook that has been completely useless outside of Christmas the entire time we lived in this house. And I've just been like constantly looking, keeping my eyes open, trying to find something that will work for that spot. And I feel like this is it. It's beautiful, it's glorious, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it. But obviously we're in this car. I don't think we're gonna be able to take it home today, but I will definitely show you. There it is. It is so beautiful. So there's drawers down here, and then shelves and more drawers here. This storage, oh, really everything about it is just perfect. Always so much to look at when we come here. Oh yeah, this is really cool. Okay, so great news. We bought the hutch and it will be delivered tomorrow. I am so excited because you guys know, if you've been watching since we moved into this house, I've been looking forever, and finally I really feel like this is the perfect thing. We have so much stuff that would be great to store in there. It's burl, it's brass, it's beautiful. It is so perfect. I'm so excited to have it, and she just has so much great stuff. It's always a struggle because I'm like, I want to tell everyone about this shop, but at the same time I don't, because stuff goes so fast and it's vintage, so when it's sold, you know. But definitely one of my favorite small businesses that we've discovered in Dallas. And you know, even if we lived like in Fort Worth, I could see us like driving over here to look at their stuff. And then now we're going to a new plant shop we've never been to before. Grant actually brought it up when we were looking at that piece of furniture, and he's like, yeah, and on the one side we can put a plant. And I was like, a plant?
A plant?
I like this idea.
A plant?
And we've never been here before. We heard it's good, so we're gonna check it out. Spot, y'all. Look. There we go. That would be amazing in the corner of our living room. Do you love this?
Yeah, that sounds good.
They have such a good selection, and all the plants look so healthy. All right, we made our decision. We're gonna go with this tree, and we're gonna put it in the living room. Got some little turtles out here, hanging out. Oh, there's a little baby. Oh. All right, we just got home a little while ago, and Grant actually just ran out again because there was one more errand that he wanted to take care of, but he didn't have the thing that he needed to have, whatever, and he dropped me off. Before he left, we took a minute and caught up with his mom on FaceTime, which was really good. I am just beat right now. Honestly, I've never felt like my belly felt really heavy. I mean, maybe I have felt like this before, but when we were out there, we were kind of walking around at this park. I showed you a little bit. My belly just started to feel like it was made of concrete, and not like contraction wise. I have contractions all day, every day pretty much, but it just started to feel so heavy and I was just like, oh, all I want is my belly band and to lay down and to be home and to get out of this dress. This dress is so comfortable, but for some reason it is now the enemy. I'm so ready to get this dress off and get my belly band on because it really does help so much, especially now. It's just helping more and more as I get bigger and bigger. But I wanted to show you really quick, just in case you didn't know the area I was talking about for the hutch. It is right there in that little hole of nothing, that wasted space. That's where we have our cactus scene that we never figured out where we wanted to put it. Well, it's not gonna live here anymore. That little hutch is gonna go right here. It's gonna be delivered tomorrow afternoon. I can't wait. It is gonna be so wonderful to have that. It's so pretty and it's just like the perfect size. So I'm really excited about that. And then over here in the living room, this is the corner we're gonna put the tree. I have longed for a tree right here, like a good sized tree. And I feel like that ficus is just gonna be like a major statement right there. I'm definitely gonna have to move this lamp because it will conflict, but I think it's gonna look so good. And I think it's gonna love that spot with these windows here. I really think out of all of the nurseries and plant shops we've been to in Dallas so far, that might be my favorite one. All of the plants just looked so healthy, so big. The prices seemed really, really good. The people were really, really helpful. And it is definitely out of the way, but I think it's absolutely worth the drive. But just like DFW in general, definitely, if you wanna look at some good plants, go over there. They just had so many options in the greenhouse and better tree options than we've seen anywhere else. So I'm so excited to go pick that up. I think I'm gonna go pick it up on Tuesday. They were even willing to hold it for us, which is so nice. Anyway, right now I want to get into some comfy clothes, get my belly band on. I'm gonna pop something in the oven so we can have some dinner. Honestly, I'm not even hungry. I'm just at that point where it's just like my belly feels like concrete. I feel like I'm also about to pop. Oh my gosh, I put my hand on my belly and immediately she responded. She's like kicking and moving. Oh, actually, no, these are hiccups. I don't think you can see hiccups from the outside. She gets the hiccups all the time. All day, every day. I mean, not all day. She gets the hiccups all the time. And from what I've read, that's normal, but it's like the weirdest thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go change. All right, we got a little dinner happening. We're about to watch a Disney vlog, of course. All right, it's the end of the night. I'm so tired. I already have my contacts out. I was already taking off my jewelry and I can't get this ring off for the life of me. My hands are swollen. I think my feet are swollen. I'm just done with today. It's been a good day, but I'm just feeling very, very pregnant this weekend. And obviously happy to be here. I know it's very unlikely that it gets better after this point. I don't know. Is that ever a thing? Maybe something to hope for? I don't know. I'm just so tired. Earlier, whenever dinner was in the oven, I got into bed and I was just like, I'm done. Bye. See you tomorrow. But then we ate dinner and started watching this show that actually always makes me fall asleep. It's called The Head. It's interesting, but I cannot last through an episode for the life of me. Anyway, honest question, like, do people just stop wearing their rings at the end of pregnancy? Like, does that happen to everyone? Or like, what do you do? I'm sure it doesn't happen to everyone. Anyway, I'm so tired right now. I gotta go. I appreciate you guys being here. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications. And I hope you're having a great week so far. Thanks. I love you. Bye.